So both teams are being introduced, and then we'll have the judges give their instructions, and we'll go right into the match just like we did with the
reigning field champion. He also took the World Championship in Croatia 4 years ago. And is known for mainly being a target archer, being a three-time Olympian and three-time Olympic medalist. Steve has been tearing it up on the target field, on the target side of archery too.
So along with his field World Championship medal, he also has a team World Championship medal from Mexico from last year as well for outdoor target. And this afternoon during the semifinal matches, we actually saw the barebow shooter John Demmer was actually beating the recurve shooter Brady Ellison. So pretty exciting to see some great shooting by some barebows in this tournament.
John Demmer actually beat Brady in both the quarterfinals and semifinals, with Steve cleaning the semifinals with perfect sixes. And Steve will be leading us off.
So as the top rated team, the Americans shoot first. So you could see Steve was not happy when that shot broke.
4-5 low.
4 is not what he wanted on that first opening target. You see Brady shooting the Fairweather tab. He also, another 4. See what John can do. Can he carry his two teammates? So unlike the women, you see John walks up himself to the stake. His teammates stay back behind. Every team can choose how they want to do this. And it looks like they got a great group, but all in that 4 ring. Low. Indicating maybe they all cut a little too much off, so surprised you didn't see a little more communication between them. But let's see what the Germans can do. You'll notice they actually are also going to start, looks like, with their compound archer. So we've seen all 4 teams so far leading off with their compound archer.
And 6 to open up. Looks like they learned something from the Americans about what sight to use. Florian also puts it right there, just out left.
So if their barebow archer can have a good arrow here, that can give them a pretty significant lead after 1 target. We see him looking at his tab, counting his strands. He shoots a very quick shot, and that's a 3 left.
Which will give Germany a 2-point lead, allowing USA to shoot first on the second target.
Results to be confirmed by the judges. And we
now they move to the second target. Again, you'll see them setting their sights, adjusting.
Uphill.
This is the cross hill target. So again, they're shooting across the hill instead of up the hill.
Uphill and 20 for arrow.
Judges are seeing if Steve's arrow was actually a 5 instead of a 4.
Shooting first, in any case, USA. The confirmed score is a 4.
So it stays a 4, so 2-point lead to Germany.
14 points, Germany. It's confirmed. 2 punti di vantaggio per la Germania. Punteggio
You'll see
confermato.
each team is allowed a coach out there. Sometimes the coaches are there for moral support, sometimes they help with the cuts.
Sometimes they're just there to keep things fun and to keep their head in the game. Just whatever the archers prefer.
Coaches must stay in those little blue boxes. However, they are not allowed to leave that area each target. So USA will open up again with Steve. So this is 25 meters and hanging low 5. So another arrow, very similar spot to his first arrow. Let's see if Brady can adjust from his first. And he can. That's a 6.
That's what you're expecting to see from Brady.
It's a 6, so it must be 6 and 5.
So now their barebow archer steps up and he will be shooting at 20 meters. Again, nice view of that angle that they're shooting at. This isn't easy by any means. Looks
And
like
it's a
4
4.
left. So
15
good target for
points
them,
for the
15.
USA, 27 total.
Now Germany steps up to the line to see if they can
27 punti totale
match or beat the
per gli Stati Uniti
USA on
d'America.
this target.
So again, the compound and recurve will be shooting at 25 meters. See, he's using a wrist index release, which is not common on the world stage. But you will see a few archers with those. And that's a 4 low, so he wasn't happy with that. You could see as soon as the arrow released, through his arm.
Tried to push it just a little higher to get it into the 5 ring, but wasn't able to.
Oh, that could have been costly. Let's see if that sight adjustment paid off.
Good height, just a little left.
4 on the left.
Yep, so my guess is probably some canting on his bow with this angle. Again, we see a barebow archer really stomping into that ground to find some good footing. See, he's shooting a bright yellow bow just like Steve Anderson. There's some talk that field archers seem to find the gold if they shoot a yellow bow.
It's a 3.
That is a 3, a little
11
high.
points for Germany, 15 points for the USA.
So with that, the Americans take the lead by 2 points. So that was a big game changer of a target, 15 to 11, which means that Germany will now lead off on target 3. So remember, with the women, this was the target that made the match. So let's see for the men what happens here.
Si va ora sui finocchi, sulla parte destra del percorso. We are moving to the right side of the field to shoot the bunnies. And Germany.
Knowing Steve, he would really like to get a 6 to get back his confidence before the final uphill shot.
We'll see team round, a lot more camaraderie, people laughing, smiling, joking. A little different than individual final matches.
We are about to start.
You see a little bit less nerves in these matches with your teammates standing around with you and supporting you. So Germany will lead off. And again, 1 arrow into each bull on this triple bunny target.
Compound shooter will be leading off Germany.
So this is 20 meters.
5.
Looks like a 5. And they'll move up to 10 for the bare bow. Now he will really like to see a 6 here, make up some ground from his teammates. Holds a little longer that time than he did the last arrow, and yep, has a 6.
And 16 or eventually 15
Really
points
raised
for
morale of
Germany
your
for
team.
40
Seeing
points.
your bare bow shooter shoot that 6.
See Brady and Howe stomping out the ground. And correction, they're actually shooting 15 meters, not 20 meters for the recurve and the compound shooter. Steve's going to expect a 6, and yes, he gets it.
It's a 4.
Brady shoots an uncharacteristic 4 on the 15-meter bunny.
Oh, let's see if John can match his German counterpart.
Which I believe earlier in the semifinals he did shoot a 6 on this target. See if he can do that again. Ooh. Slight flinch
It's
and
a 4.
ended up with a 4.
So we have a 41-40 lead at this moment. This stage for the USA with one more to confirm for Germany.
And as we saw with the women, anything can happen on this target. Even the best in the world can shoot misses with these kind of targets. Anyone at home that wants to get an idea of how steep this really is, just think of drawing back and aiming at your ceiling in your house, and then move the target 60 meters away, and you'll have an idea of what this target really looks like to these archers. It's pretty intimidating when you're down here at the bottom of the ski slope looking up at that.
Do you think the nerves in the gold medal match were enough to have the angle and watching the women's team miss 3 out of the 6 shots?
It's confirmed.
So you see the teams talking amongst themselves, trying to make an accurate guess, trying to set their sights where they need to. You see Steve shaking his head. He's not sure.
United States 1 point in lead.
Doesn't seem very
È stato
confident.
confermato il 4 della Germania.
So again, Germany's going to lead off. So we'll see if that's an advantage for the Americans.
We have to confirm the results.
A lot of discussion going on both teams.
1 second before we start.
Who's going to get this right? Who's going to make the best guess? That's going to be the difference in this match, with 1 point difference going into the last target. See the judge holding them up for a minute.
Right now.
To make sure the field's set. The crew's off the field.
The shoot is 60 meters uphill, steep uphill on the Olympic ski jump slope.
Let's see if Germany can start off strong here. See if they can get the angle correct.
So the recurve and the bare bow are going to be depending on this compound archer to make a good shot, so then they can adjust based on that. So it's a solid shot, a high 4. It's a good first arrow, and he can relay information back to his teammates on what they need to shoot this for.
That's 3 by looks of it.
2-3 liner. They're calling it a 3.
Correction, they're calling it a
Oh,
2.
2-star. Yeah. So we will get a judge's call. Both of those archers were high. Let's see if the bare bow makes an adjustment.
And quicker. This is a very difficult shot.
Now you see that yellow card in the coach's hand. That will be raised when there's 30 seconds left to shoot. We haven't seen that used yet. All the teams have been pretty quick, and that was a quick shot and a 2. Will that be enough?
48 or eventually 49 for the
USA needs 7 to tie and 8 to take the gold.
Let's
see if they can figure this shot out.
Again, U.S. is the reigning World Team Field Champions, so I know they would definitely like a repeat here.
Talking with Steve, Brady, and John earlier today, they were upset in their matches, individual matches, so they are striving for gold here. Steve seems to have a little problem with his keeping his arrow on his arrow rest.
Yeah, both Steve and Brady will be shooting for bronze tomorrow individually. They both missed out on the gold medal match.
Along with John. They all lost in the semifinals.
So good height,
4.
but definitely left. Steve knew it. You can see it on his face. Probably broke the shot left. See Brady shaking a little bit. We see those stabilizer rods, and that's
2-star,
2 star as well. So far they're matching the German team, which means a 3 to win. Can the bare bow pull through here for Team USA? What do you think, Matt? What's he going to shoot?
Knowing John, he's going to put it right there in the 5.
Quick shot, and that's a miss. Wow.
So we have to wait.
That's very uncharacteristic of John.
I think he didn't mean to let go of that. It was a very quick drawback for him. He usually holds a little bit longer, so we do have those 2 starred arrows, so it's not confirmed yet, but tentatively it's a 48 to 47, but that could change if US gets the 3 and Germany gets the 2. Germany gets the 2, we would see a tie match. We'd go to a shoot-off. So that means 3 of the 4 bare bow shooters have now missed this target. This is a tough, tough target. So the judges are going to look really closely at those 2 arrows, because again, that could be the difference. In the, oh,
nope.
Germany wins the match.
It's a 2.
Regardless of Germany's arrow, they have won, and they are the world champions for 2018.
Here in Cortina, Italy.
And upgraded.
And they get the 3, so they actually win by 2 points. 49 for Germany, 47 for USA.
Germany upsets the reigning world champions.
And we'll see, they are very happy with this win. A little different than the women. They know they earned this. They came through clutch on this last target.